I work in publishing and journalism, particularly in the technology area. And in terms of what I do, pretty exciting times for us with the beginning of 5G and the development of a space industry in Australia and all that stuff. So that's what I do. I don't need to do music to make a living, so I can do the music I want to do, which doesn't mean I don't want to be successful or known or liked. So the music I make is accessible. I'm not making music for teenagers. I make music for myself. Because I was a teenager once and I thought my parents' music was really awful and horrible. So I'm totally cool with the generational aspect to music. In fact, that's how you define yourself as a generation. What I like about the music scene in Asia is how cross-cultural it is. So a teenager in Thailand might like Western music, Thai music, J-pop, K-pop, Chinese music. And that's what I like about it, the different influences, the different styles that people listen to. I think Australia has a fantastic music scene. In terms of per capita, it probably punches higher than any other country in the world, particularly in terms of alternative music. There's no country in the world that has a government-funded national radio network that only plays alternative Australian music or alternative local music. And we have one here in the form of Triple J. We have an amazing community radio sector. We have really strong infrastructure to support music, and it really makes a big difference. My perception is that there's a lot of exciting things happening with women in Australian music, particularly singer-songwriters, and also in electronic music, which is my particular milieu. I think becoming famous in Asia is very hard because you're talking about a continent that has 40, 50 countries in total. And it's not traditionally a centre for global music in the world in the way that, say, America or the UK, or even to a lesser extent, France and Spain are. So possibly only Korea and Japan really offer an international channel. But it can be done. And there are people from Thailand in the past, such as Hugo and Tata Young, who've done very well internationally. So it's not impossible, it can be done. I think it's a barrier for anyone in the world who doesn't speak English. It's as much a barrier for a Russian or for a German or for someone in sub-Saharan Africa. English is the global language of music. In society generally, we're trying to get women to participate more in all of the walks of life of society in the world generally. Maybe it's in the parliament, maybe it's in the courtroom, maybe it's in business. And it should be the same for music. You've got to give them, for want of a better term, a safe space to express themselves. And that's what Girls Rock Asia does. It provides that platform. It provides a positive reinforcement, and no one else is doing it. So it's really important. Aim higher, and what I mean by that is, don't just feel that, don't set your limit at being in a rock band doing cover versions in a bar. That's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can do things differently as well. Write your own songs. Try and challenge the audience as much as you can, because you're making a statement yourself. If you've got an all-girl rock band, that's a statement, but don't stop there. Make a bigger statement with your originality and your ideas and your creativity. Not everyone in music has to be on a stage. There's lots of fulfilling roles to be played in other arenas. The booking agents, the managers, production. I would love to see more women in studios. I know a couple, there should be a lot more. So there's lots of roles you can play in the music industry without having to have the spotlight on you all the time.